Hi, this is Kathy with Craft with Kathy. I'll give you a minute if you have any little ones present to get them out of earshot, because I'd like to talk about that Jolly Man in Red. Better yet, just pause this video until they're out of earshot. I'm going to be working on a canvas using the Prince of Peace transfer. And as you can see, this is a rather large transfer. I've cut it apart already. I think there's 12 different pieces within it. But before we get to that, have your little ones begun to question the existence of Santa? Are they getting a bit suspicious of his ability to circle the globe and deliver all those presents overnight? Is it time for that talk? Well, I have a proposed solution for you that might make it a little bit easier and will not end in disappointment for your child. In case you missed it, I'm going to paraphrase a story that's been circling Facebook that deals with just this issue and provides a wonderful solution. When they've gotten to that age, consider taking them out for coffee or cocoa. Pick a nearby restaurant and, if possible, sit in a booth. We're far from prying ears, someplace that allows you some privacy. Comment on how you've noticed that they're growing up both physically and emotionally, and mention how they've become aware of others' feelings and good deeds, and they've become more sensitive, etc. And then tell them that you can see that their heart has grown so much that you can tell that they are ready to become a Santa Claus themselves. Tell them that they may have noticed a lot of people that dress up as Santa, and that some of their friends may no longer believe, but they're not ready. Your little one is ready. Ask them to tell you some good things about Santa, and what does he get out of what he does. Listen intently as they explain, and then let them know that they are ready for their first job as Santa. Lower your voice just above a whisper and maintain the proper tone. Suggest that they select a neighbor or a friend or a relative, and that their job is to secretly find out what this person wants or needs, and then get it, wrap it, and deliver it, all in secret. Elaborate on Santa's unselfish giving. So instead of them being disappointed, they can now participate themselves and become a Santa and spread the joy and good cheer themselves. And it would be such a wonderful idea if you actually made this a tradition every year, and then bring their younger siblings in on it when they get to that point. Isn't that sweet? Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to chalk on a black canvas and just basically put the text at the top. I'm going to go with a kind of a monochromatic look. So, and I'm not going to use all these transfers. Let's see what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the 3 wise men, Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, and a star. I think that's all I'll have room for on here, but we'll see. Whenever you're chalking on a canvas, you need to put something behind the canvas so that when you press down with your squeegee, it does not stretch the canvas. And I have a couple things here that'll fit in there nicely. And I'll move them down when I do the bottom portion, but right now I'll center it for the top. So I'm going to use the text first. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I have to fuzz my transfer. Putting lint on the back of the transfer so it doesn't stick quite as strongly. And I've created some colors of my own for this tonight. I actually couldn't get a jar of paste open. I was very frustrated with it, and decided to mix up some Storm with white and a little bit of silver shimmer for my text. And then I'm going to use Storm on the bottom portion, and Baby Jesus will be in silver, and the star I think in silver. A little bit crooked. Let me move that over a bit. I think that looks pretty good. Oops. Keep my surface below that. And let me move up a bit there for you. Okay. So I've mixed my Storm and some white and some shimmer silver. I don't know if the shimmer silver is really gonna make a difference here or not, but we shall see what it looks like. I wasn't quite sure that was going through. It looks fine. I want to apply the paste and then go back over and remove any lines and return the chalk paste to the container. And just smooth this all out. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this all in the gray or not, but I think I'm going to. Okay, you like that? See what we're looking at. Oh, that looks great. Just the color I really wanted. It was very close to the linen that I couldn't open. Now, let me move this down a bit. Move my canvas up. There we go. Cover that. I don't have to fuzz this too much because actually canvas is like fabric, so it's tantamount to fuzzing it on a fuzzing cloth. We're pretty close to it. I had so many ideas for this transfer that it was difficult to decide what I wanted to do. Our transfers are reusable 8 to 12 times with proper care. And I want to lay this all out to make sure that I can get everything to fit how I wanted it before I actually chalk it. And maybe here. And I am overlapping the transfers, but they're not, I'm not pressing down hard, so they're not really sticking to each other on here. This I'm going to have to add later. And then I don't know if my star should go up here or if I should just leave off the star. I might wait and have to think about that a little bit. Here's the mess I made, a little bit deeper of a shade. Of my grays. And let's see. As this is canvas as opposed to chalkboard, I have to be careful not to accidentally go off of the transfer. And I'm not returning this to the container because obviously it's my own made up color. I think I'm going to do Mary and Joseph in the lighter color that I created and did the text in. Let me lift this one off. These colors still might be so close that they look like they're the same. I'm not quite sure. We'll see. As you can see, a little chalk goes a long way. Clean that up. There we go, I hit a line. And where's my other wise man? Okay. I might wait a little bit until that dries. Let me remove these. I need to go put them in a water bath. I want to be careful that I don't have chalk on my fingers as I'm lifting these off, because I don't want any chalk on the canvas. I didn't have it quite underneath that canvas. It wasn't taut enough. Let me try fixing that. I thought I had it right in the corner. There we go. That's much better. Need to clean up my fingers before I lift up the canvas. Just stuck my finger into the chalk paste. Wow, isn't this a quick and easy project? Can't get much quicker than that. I think this would make a nice gift. And let the recipient decide if they want to frame it or not. I realize I'm out of focus here. I apologize. I'm having a difficult time getting the whole canvas in frame. Let's try it this way. Are you part of my VIP group? If not, comment VIP below so that you can join the fun and be privy to special sales, bundles, additional videos, lots of tips and tricks, etc. There's some real interesting things coming up in the next few days. Don't miss it. Either comment below or private message me VIP, and I will send you the link to my VIP group. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope that the Santa story was useful and that you can carry on that type of tradition with your little ones. Have a wonderful holiday and a great life.